This is MMA Oddsmaker. Okay, time to introduce both of our guests for today's Oddsbreaker segment. First, the editor-in-chief of Heavy MMA, Mr. Matt Brown. Matt, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
And also joining us once again is a pro MMA fighter, MMA legend, Mr. Frank Trigg. Frank, welcome back.
Why do you always call me old every time we do anything together? Stop calling me a legend. I'm not that old yet.
A little bit of respect, man. You got some legendary battles for sure in the sport, and that's what you are. But let's get right into the Oddsbreaker segment here. You guys both are familiar with the show, so you know how it works. But for those out there that do not, BetDSI, our sponsored sportsbook, has donated a $5K bankroll to both guys. They get to wager $500 on either the favorite or the underdog. Now, I've selected 4 fights today. The first 3, the bankroll does apply. The 4th one, it does not apply. Okay, starting off today's first fight comes to us from UFC 149, the co-main event between Tim Boetsch and Hector Lombard. Now, a lot of hype coming into this fight with Hector Lombard making his UFC debut, and Tim Boetsch has been on a roll himself. We're going to start off with Matt first. Matt, I'm going to open up Hector Lombard, a decent-sized favorite, minus 310. The comeback on Tim Boetsch is going to be plus 240. Give me your thoughts and give me your bet.
You know, if I'm taking the fight straight up, I think Hector Lombard's the way to go. But, you know, with those odds at nearly 2.5 to 1, I'm going to take Tim Boetsch. Tim Boetsch spent nearly half his career inside the UFC octagon, and that's kind of the wild card with a lot of guys. I mean, Frank can talk about getting in there under the bright lights of the UFC, the big crowds, the bigger crowds anyway. And some of the guys come in and don't perform to top level, and that's kind of the wild card in this. The first time inside the octagon at 2.5 to 1, I think I'd probably take Boetsch.
Okay, so Matt's going to go with the underdog here. He thinks there's some value in Tim Boetsch. It's going to be $500 to win $1,200. Let's see if Frank Trigg agrees. Frank, do you agree with Matt?
All right, I got to be honest with you. I really don't agree with Matt because he's talking about the big significance of the octagon. Like, Hector Lombard is one of the better judo practitioners to come out of Cuba. He's been in big sanctions before. This is not going to be a stress factor for him. But with that being said, Tim Boetsch is one of those guys that has one-punch knockout power and has been surprising guys left and right in his last 4 or 5 fights. This one for me is a tough one to lay down. If it's my money, I'm not laying it down because I'm betting BetDSI's money. I'm laying all over it, but I'm going to put it on Hector. So I'm only going to win a little bit of money because the odds are so bad. I got to be honest with you. I think Hector rolls over him. I think he takes him down. I think he throws him on his head. I think when Tim stands back up again, he smacks him an overhand right and puts him on the canvas face first.
Okay, so Frank Trigg is going to go with the juice here. $1,550 to win $500 on Hector Lombard. Again, BetDSI sponsoring the bankroll here. So our guests today disagree on the first fight.
That's it for another episode of MMA Oddsbreakers. I want to thank our 2 special guests, Frank Trigg and from Heavy MMA, Matt Brown. As always, jam-packed with great information. They split on every fight. Real great show.
And for the latest updates, make sure you check out our new website, MMAOddsbreaker.com, or follow us on Twitter at MMA Oddsbreaker. For Miguel Arade, I'm Nick Kalikas saying until next time, enjoy the fights.